narrow escape. Margalo liked living at the Littles' house. Stuart hoped she would never leave. One day, Stuart wanted to test his new skates. So, he decided to look for an ice pond. But just as he stepped out into the street, he saw an Irish terrier. Scared, he climbed up an iron gate and jumped onto a garbage can. Suddenly, 2 men in a garbage truck jumped out to pick up the can.
"Oh no! The men are about to dump everything into the truck."
Stuart ducked back into the can and waited. Another man grabbed the can and turned it upside down in the truck. Stuart landed on his head, buried in the horrible-smelling garbage. Stuart clutched his skates and tried to make his way out of the garbage. He was anxious to get out. He made it to the top, but the truck was moving. Stuart looked up at the sun and realized that they were going east.
"I can't get out of this truck."
The truck arrived at East River. The driver backed up to a garbage scow and dumped the garbage. Stuart went down with the garbage, hitting his head and fainting. He regained consciousness an hour later and found himself surrounded by water. He realized that the scow was being towed out to sea.
"This will be my last ride. This is the worst thing that could happen to anyone."
The garbage would be dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. Stuart thought he could do nothing but die bravely. The thought of death made Stuart sad. He began to think of his home.
"Stuart, I saw you getting dumped into the garbage truck and followed it. But how will you help me?" "I can fly ashore if you hang on to my feet."
Stuart tucked his skates into his shirt, stepped onto a tuft of lettuce, and firmly gripped Margalo's ankles. They were now ready to take off.